Hi, students. Yeah, when starting a steel project, it's always good to have a second set of grids. So we're going to have an architectural set of grids and an engineering set of grids. So what I want to do here in this short video is to show you how to make those grids. So I've got a ground floor plan open of a standard project here using your second year template. And I'm going to go to File, the Architecture tab, I'll go Grid, and I'll just draw out one grid there for the moment. Escape, I'm going to pick that and go into its properties here. So this is currently called a 6.5 bubble, and I'm going to edit it. We're going to duplicate that, and we're going to call this arc grid. Okay, and I'm going to move the head to this BS typical. I'm going to change the black to kind of a gray, and I'm also going to change the grid line to a 1/4 inch grid. All right. Now, that's okay. Let's click that and go in and have a look at that one. All right. Now, you're going to pick that one again, and we're going to edit type, and we're going to duplicate, and this is going to be eng grid. Two out of it. Right. I'll leave the head the same, and I'm going to change the color of this to red. And I'm going to go back to the standard grid line. Now, I could make this a little bit lighter in the same way that I've desaturated the black. I'm going to desaturate the red. Okay, now let's go up here to my grid, and I'm going to draw another one at a 5 meter, something like that. Here, let's just get it up there. And so there's my arc grid, and there's my eng grid, and let's pick that one. Well, that's the bubble one, so let's change it over to the arc grid, which is here. And now we're operating on that basis there. So one of the reasons that I like to put in a separate engineering grid is that it tends to be, we use the intersection of the grids in order to place columns and to run beams. So the grids are really, really useful when you're creating whatever type of a beam column-based structure, be it concrete, steel, timber. It doesn't really matter. But to have a separate grid for that is really, really handy. The architectural grids then will come into their own when you need to place walls, or you need to place cladding or something like that, a cladding framework onto your beam and column structural setup. So I'm going to demonstrate how we use these grids now after seeing as you have created them now at this point here. Okay, that'll do.